like if you found the video valuable. The world ended on a Monday, but Elias had already seen it happen, exactly 347 times. That's how many versions of the future he remembered. Not dreams, not predictions, memories. Each time he blinked, a new future flooded his brain. Cities burning, oceans rising, a girl crying in a silver spacesuit. Sometimes they ended in silence, sometimes in screams. He couldn't stop it. He couldn't look away. Elias lived in the center of New Vega, a floating city powered by crystal reactors and tethered by magnetic anchors. It was the safest city on Earth, or so the Commonwealth claimed. But Elias knew the truth. New Vega had 13 days left. He worked as a janitor in a data tower, harmless, invisible, surrounded by blinking lights and people too important to notice him. But every night, he climbed to the roof and looked out at the sky, waiting for the right version of the future to return. He'd seen thousands, some beautiful, most broken. Only one gave him hope. A girl. Her name was Kael. He hadn't met her yet, but he remembered everything about her. Her voice, her laugh, the moment she touched his hand before jumping through a portal of light. You're the constant, she'd told him. You're the key. It had happened in future number 238. The only one where Earth survived. So Elias waited, and on the 8th day before the end, she appeared. He saw her while sweeping the tower's 62nd floor. She was standing in front of a quantum console she didn't have clearance to access. Short, pale, crimson streak in her hair. Wearing boots that didn't match the Commonwealth uniform. He dropped his broom. Kael, he whispered. She looked at him, puzzled. Do I know you? Not yet. Security began to approach. She grabbed his wrist, and in that moment, time fractured. Elias saw everything. 1,000 Kaels in 1,000 timelines. Fighting, fleeing, building machines out of starlight. And always dying. But in this one, something was different. She hesitated. She turned to him and said, "You can see them too, can't you?" He nodded slowly. Every version, every time. They ran, past security, down lifts, through data corridors, until they reached the bottom level, where the towers met the core. She pulled a crystal out of her coat, pulsing, purple, and not from this world. This is a seed, she explained. A quantum origin point. It can overwrite the timeline, but only with the right anchor. Me? You're the only constant in every surviving timeline. I checked. Elias felt the weight of 1,000 deaths on his chest. Then why'd I always forget? Because remembering the future burns you out. Your brain resets to keep from breaking. She knelt and placed the seed into the reactor core. A hum filled the room. When this activates, she said, everything you know will change. Memories, people, history. But if it works, New Vega won't fall. And if it doesn't, we both disappear. The core roared to life. Alarms blared. The city tilted. Gravity warped. A portal began to open in the air above them, spinning and burning with white-blue light. Elias stepped toward it, but something was wrong. He could see every future again, but this time, they were all empty. No people, no light, just ruins. Kael, it's not working. She screamed over the sound. You have to remember the right version. Pull it forward. He closed his eyes, searched, not for a perfect world, but for her, for them, together. He found it, a small memory, barely real. He was a teacher, she, an engineer. They had coffee every morning and watched the sunrise from the edge of the city. No portals, no deaths, just peace. He opened his eyes, and the light swallowed them whole. Elias woke up, alone, in the same janitor uniform. Same building, same tower, same world, or so he thought, but everything felt warmer. The air cleaner, the sky outside a deeper blue than he remembered. No alarms, no voices in his head, no flashing futures behind his eyes. He ran to the top of the tower. The city was still floating. People were laughing. No countdown, no doom, just life. And then he heard it. A voice behind him. You found it, she said. He turned. Kael stood there, same streak in her hair, holding 2 cups of coffee. You probably don't remember everything, she said. But I do. And it worked. She handed him a cup. He took it, speechless. For once, he didn't see 1,000 versions of her. Only one. And it was enough. So, what now? He asked. Kael smiled. Now, we build a future worth remembering.